Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses?
And this is caught. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. Henry will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Burrow. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Burrow. And this is incomplete. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Burrow. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. Remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7 though on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him over beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And some room to work. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 19 and a 1st down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. They run wide side with Henry. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Steps away. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra. Stress on your offense.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Burrow looking to pass. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. On now, the former Vol, Michael Pilardi. And it's fielded at the 34. "34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. A toss left, Henry. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you, coming up at halftime. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I do.
I know you do. I've got the thing just for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That's on Shaq Mason, the guard. Here's Murray. This is caught. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. To throw is Murray. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Cordero Patterson. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to push that lead out. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He completes it to Wilson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Burrow will throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay?
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Henry up the middle. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A give to Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Derrick Henry. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. It's complete. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Well, this is something that Pete Carroll should be pretty well familiar with. Remember when he told Jim Harbaugh after losing a ball game and Harbaugh went for 2 late against him, hey, what's your deal? It's the same situation here. Now, I'd kick the extra point, but I am reminded that plenty of coaches feel like it's not their job to worry about the other team. It's their job to worry about their own team. You have to stop us.
They'll start on the ground with Moss. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Moss on the give up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The handoff, running left, Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Derrick Henry. with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now Burrow on first down. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And Burrow going to throw again. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Shoves him away. And some room to roam now. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 159 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Right back to him on first down. Bulldozes past him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a handoff to Henry. And able to work his way down to the 16. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Derrick Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Henry is in. Touchdown, Seattle. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And the The Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Aiden Hutchinson in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The offense on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Murray. Dancing to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Out to his left. This one caught by Ridley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down, Murray. Throws the out loud and completes it to Samuel. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They fake the handoff. Now Murray on the move to his left. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Throwing again, Murray. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point try, good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. It's got Hooper on the short connection. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 3rd down, Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back to throw it, Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gano the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
First down, here's Burrow. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Aiden Hutchinson
Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we know the ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yani had to buy, Yani had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
Trust, mean taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, but leash. Where's the love in the streets? Got my heart on the beat.